Ayo trainers, welcome back to another installment on our road to rank 10. Today we are showcasing again, this Obstagoon is just so OP. I tried him in the lead, but now I'm going to try him in the safe swap with Cresselia in the lead and Swampert in the back. We have an S-Cavalier on our first match here. This is not the most ideal lead for us, but we're going to stay in here and chip away at this S-Cavalier because it does not like pretty much the rest of our team. We definitely do not want this S-Cavalier lined up against our Obstagoon, so we're going to try to get this thing as low as possible. We're not going to shield the first Mega Horn here. It won't take us out. We're going to hope for a debuff here. We're going to try to chip away, chip away at the S-Cavalier. It gets it down low. We need an attack fell. Okay, that's good. But even though a Mega Horn will take us out at this range, so I think we're going to shield this up. And then we're going to swap right into our Swampert. We should have swapped right into our Swampert, but we're going to try to get it off another Bloom Blast. And now we're going to swap into our Swampert now that we got the shield. This drill run won't do as much damage as it would have if we didn't get the attack fall. And now they're going to swap out into their Gyarados. Okay, now we're going to charge up to 2 Hydro Cannons. Hydro Cannons are resisted by Gyarados, but it is very squishy. So these Hydro Cannons will add up. It will take 3 of them to beat them. So I got 2 back-to-back. You see how much these actually do. And it got almost down into the red already. So this crunch is going to come through. Excuse me. And we're not going to shield this up. We're going to bring in our Obstagoon here to farm up some energy. I was actually thinking about farming this Gyarados down, but we want to try to get the boost here. The boost is so OP. Man, I can't even explain to you how I love this thing. Obstagoon is just such a meta wrecker. It's actually not even a meta wrecker. It is meta now, you know? But we're going to try to get a boost on this Cresselia. We both have a shield, so this is going to come down to the wire here. We are going to shield the first Moonblast. It will take 2 Moonblasts to kill us. But we need to get rid of that shield ASAP. We're going to farm up a little more energy. Go for another Night Slash right here. And now we're going to try to get a swap onto our Cresselia. I think we're going to do one more Night Slash. And then I think they're just about at a Moonblast. So right after I'm done with this, I'm going to try to swap into my Cresselia. And we're able to get it done. That is great. But then it almost backfired on me. I'm like, wait a minute. Well, it didn't even take me out. I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no. Can we get to a Moonblast? And we get to a Moonblast. If you would have farmed us down, it would have been game over, folks. But this Moonblast is going to make them shield. So that is great. They are able to farm us down, but one Moonblast will not take us out at this range. So we should be able to farm them down afterwards. And see, it didn't take us out. And can we get down? And we're able to counter down, and it still have the S-Cavalier in the back. Oh my goodness. And we're able to get to a Night Slash before we are countered down, folks. That is what we call GG. That was a close one. But man, Obstagoon just comes through in the clutch. So off to a 1-0 start. We love it. I really think I'm going to stick with this team for a while. I got to my highest ELO this year at the end of this video. Obviously, you guys know it's 5-0 hype because of the name of the video, but we have a great lead here. Machamp into Cresselia, and they're staying in. I think they're going to farm up some energy before they swap, and they got a Muck, so I'm going to Moonblast before I bounce. I should have probably banked that energy, but I want to try to get the attack fall and get some chip damage off before I bring in my Swampert here. I would have really hoped I got the attack fall, but we're okay. We're going to take the first Dark Pulse. It does a little more damage than I really wanted. It's okay. This Hydro Cannon will be almost enough to take it out, so we should be pressuring shields here. And we get the first shield, and we should be able to get to another Hydro Cannon before they get to a Dark Pulse, and we CMP. No, actually, I think they got to it before we did. So we're going to shield this one up, and we're going to make them use another shield, otherwise their Muck is going to go down. And they let it go. Okay, that's great. Now they bring it back in their Machamp, and we're just going to let our Swampert go down. You did your job. And then you know what's coming in next. You know it. Cresselia's coming in. So then I know they're going to swap right away. So they're Registeel. So I'm going to swap into my Obstagoon. I should have been a little bit quicker on the swap. And now we're just going to try to go for the boost. I know Cross Chop is super effective, but in most cases, the Cross Chop doesn't do even as much damage as the Night Slash does. But in this case, I was just trying to get the boost because I figured I needed the boost to be able to beat this Registeel, especially after it took my my last shield. And it's going to one-shot us with a Focus Blast. So we're going to try to get as much damage as possible on this thing. And this Focus Blast is going to take us out. But I think we got it low enough where our Cresselia can take this thing out. It's going to be very close. We're going to Moonblast it. I know Future Sight would have done a little bit more damage, but I'm still going to need 2 of something. So I want to try to get the attack debuff. And we do not, but I think we're going to be able to get to the Moonblast before we're taken out. This is like the one and only time you're going to see a Cresselia take out a Registeel. But in this next Moonblast coming through. Oh, and they bring in a Machamp. That was a good swap. Now we're just going to commit to the farm down because we need a Moonblast to hit that Registeel in the back. This is going to be aggressive, and they went for a cross chop. Okay, that's fine. Now we're going to farm down. I don't know why they didn't go for a Rock Slide. And now we're just not going to play any more games. We're going to go for the Future Sight here. And it's just enough to take out the Registeel. Good games, trainer. Off to a 2-0. 2-0 hype. Also, I got before this video, I got to my 400 to Ultra League wins. That's pretty elite. All right, going into the next matchup here. I'm sorry I missed the first 2 names of the first 2 people. But Bulda74, what do you got for me, Bulda? Bulda74 has got a Lapras. Okay. This is okay lead for us. This is pretty favorable. They're going to have to invest shields in order to win this matchup. So we're just going to go straight Moonblast because we're going to need 3 of something no matter what it is. And I'd rather get the attack debuff chance. And they decide just go for Surfs. Okay, that's fine. That might be the play because you're going to get more Surfs and Ice Beams. And we get the attack debuff right off the rip. Right off the rip. So that is great for us. We're not going to use any shields. The Surfs are going to come through, but they're just tickling Cresselia now. Going for another Moonblast. This is going to get it really low and start to pressure some shields. See how bad they want this Lapras to stay alive. And they actually swap out into their Muck. So I'm going to swap out into my Swampert. I should have been a little bit quicker. But I just debated if I wanted to throw a Moonblast before I dipped. But we're going to shield the first Dark Pulse. And now we're going to charge up a little more energy and go for a Hydro Cannon. It's going to take 2 Hydro Cannons to take this thing out. And he decided to shield the first one. We're able to get to another Hydro Cannon. That's why we farmed up some energy. That's the main thing you got to start doing. You got to start over farming if you're not already. Obviously, if you already are, then you already are. But that's a main key. Like over farming when you can. Get the energy advantage is really key in a lot of these matchups. Because we're able to get to another Hydro Cannon before they get off to another Dark Pulse. This is going to pressure their last shield. Or they're going to let their Muck go down. And they decide to let it go down. We both add a 1 shield apiece. So they bring back in their Lapras. I'm just going to let my Swampert go down here. You did your job again. So now we're going to bring in our Obstagoon to start getting some energy. And we get some lag here. That's not great. But we get to our Night Slash first. I was debating if I wanted to farm down, but with that lag, I wasn't too sure. Oh, and they shielded up. Okay. So we're just going to let it go through. It's just going to be a Surf. It's not going to do that much damage. And now we're almost able to farm down, but now Gyarados comes in. See if we can get a boost here. We're really in a need for this boost. Night Slash going through. No boost there. I think we're able to get to another one. We're going to shield this because we want to keep our Obstagoon alive. No, we're not going to shield it. Okay, that's great. I knew in the moment it wasn't going to take us out. I forgot Crunch does not do any damage, but I knew in the moment. Just watching this back, I don't know. But we were able to get off another Night Slash. It wasn't able to take us out, but we have a Moonblast locked and loaded. They have no shields. Moonblast is just enough to take out the Gyarados. And now we have this Lapras in the back. And they're able to get to a Surf, but we still have a shield. So I'm just going to shield it up. And then we should be able just to farm this thing down. I should have just shot the Moonblast. I don't know what I was doing. I just wanted to farm down and flex. Sometimes that will backfire. Don't do that, guys. Just fire off when you can. But off to a 3-0 start. We're loving this. It's been really rough road up here in rank 9. I mean, not rough. I mean, 2-3, 3-2 is like the norm. But it was really nice to actually get this nice 5-0 set. No lucks given, exactly, sir. No lucks given. We got Giratina against Cresselia. Let's see if they have Dragon Breath or Shadow Claw. And they have Shadow Claw, so that they can win this in the 2 shield. But we're going to stay in here. We're not going to shield anything up yet. Let's see what they want to do. Shadow Sneak. Starting to chip away. We got a Moonblast coming your way, Tina. Moonblast, Moonblast away. Moonblast, Moonblast away. And they decide to shield the Moonblast. Okay, so I know what they're going to try to do. So I was debating if I wanted to shield this myself. But I'm not going to shield yet. Because we do have our Obstagoon to take care of this thing. So I did not want to commit too many shields. I want them to get rid of their shields. So another Moonblast coming through. They decided to let that one go through. And now they're going to be in that farm range. So I got to make a decision. Do I want to shield here or not? So I decided to let it go down. So now I'm going to bring in my Obstagoon here. We got a shield advantage. And they're staying in. So that's telling me they're pretty weak to Obstagoon. So I'm just going to let this Dragon Claw go through. Especially with Shadow Claw. That's not going to do any damage. So now we're going to try to go for this. If I get a boost here, we're just going to sweep, boys. Sweep. Still no boost yet. Like, it's so rare, but when it happens, it starts to come in streaks. Another Dragon Claw coming through. We're not shielding. Now I was debating if I wanted to farm this thing down, but I'm just going to go for another Night Slash here. I do not want to get hit with another Dragon Claw. I want to preserve some of my energy. Yeah, no boost. Okay, now they got Lapras come in. Okay, we'll take this too. So we're just going to keep going Night Slashes here. I know that Cross Chop is super effective, but the boost that we might get will do a lot more damage. And plus, it's not that much more damage for Cross Chop against the Lapras. But we're going to shield up this Surf. We're going to try to farm down here, get some more energy. Night Slash coming your way, Lapras. Hey, one more Night Slash after this. We'll take it out. And we're almost committed to the farm down. I think I'm going to double shield this thing. Yep. Because if this was their countered Obstagoon, I'm looking pretty good. Now we're going to farm down. We have all this energy. They have a shield, but we have all this energy. And Registeel comes in. All right. This is looking great with Swampert in the back. We just want to chip away at this Reggie as much as possible. And we got the boost. Boost is loose. Now I should have went for a Cross Chop there. But I think they're going to shield this one. Yep. All right. Can we get to another Cross Chop or Night Slash? Yes, they're trying to commit to the farm down. So I'm just going to keep chunking away at this thing. Just chunking away. I'm just going to let them just go for it. And now we got Swampert in the back. It's going to take 2 Focus Blasts to kill us. So they're very low. And they're not going to be able to get to another Focus Blast before we take them out. I don't think. But we're going to try to get there. And I was worried, right? I was like, no way they got to 2 Focus Blasts. No way. And it was just a Flash Cannon. Great. We have just enough health. And we're not going to play around. We're just going to go for a Hydro Cannon here. And that is a 4-0 hype, boys and girls. Can I hear it down in the comments? Can I hear the hype? I was pretty happy about this. I needed this thing. I was just floating around that 2,500 after I got to rank 9. I was like, I need to move up. I need to get to those leaderboards with my peers. But hey, I'm pretty happy after this set. So let's see if we get 5-0. Obviously we do, but we got a Swampert in the lead here. This is not the best lead for us, but we'll take it. It's really the only lead I really do not want to see is Registeel. Every other lead I have a kind of a scenario I want to play out in my head. That's what you got to remember. You got to think about plays ahead of time. That way you can plan ahead, because that's just the key thing. You can't just be in the moment all the time. And I know that sometimes gets in the way of playing well because you're overthinking. But especially at these higher ranks, you'd have to have 1, 2, 3 steps ahead. That way you're not caught in a situation that you weren't prepared for. I mean, you are going to once in a while, but it's just you got to think as many cases as possible. That way you have a better chance of overcoming some disadvantages. So we're just going to be a Hydro Cannon coming through. The next one's going to take us out. We're going to try to get to another Moonblast here. This should pressure another shield. And it does. Okay. Now they're down 2 shields to none. So I'm just going to let my Cresselia go down. You did the work. 2 shields with an Obstagoon. I think I like my chances. So I decide to bring it in right now. Okay. And I was debating if I wanted to shield the first one. And yes, I am. I wanted to preserve this health. And we should be able to get to this Night Slash before we get hit with another one. We're hoping for this. If we get the boost, we can sweep that back line. That boost is so OP. boys and girls. And we got Giratina, but has Dragon Breath, so it's not the best scenario for us. But we have one shield, they have none. So these Night Slash are going to come fast and furious at you, Tina. Oh, Tina. Oh, Tina. Slashing down. Slashing down. Sorry, guy. I know that was cheesy. But anyway, we got slashes coming your way. The next one should be enough to take it down. So I was like, do I shield here? Yes, because I'm going to get to the Night Slash before this Giratina is going to. I'm hoping, at least. And they decide to swap out into the Registeel. Okay, we'll take that. And in this case, I decided to go for Cross Chops, because I wanted to get as much damage as possible right away. So we're going Cross Chop, Cross Chop. They were trying to catch the Night Slash, even though that would have been alright. But I was just trying to see how much Cross Chop did. I think it does actually a little bit more damage. Especially in this situation, I really wanted to chip away as quickly as possible. Alright, you did your job, Obstagoon. And now I got Swampert in the back. And this is looking like GG's, because after this Hydro Cannon, it should just be enough to take it out. And now they got Giratina coming in. But this thing has a lot of energy, so it's going to be very close, actually. We need to get off a Hydro Cannon as quickly as possible. But I wanted to get it down into Hydro Cannon range. I'm farming up. But we decided to just go for the Earthquake. We didn't want to play around. I was going to go for the Hydro Cannon, but I didn't want to play around anymore. So we're just going to take it out right there. And guess what? That is the 5-0 hype. I was pretty happy, really happy about this. And I know we're going to have some bad days still to come. We're going to have some more good days, but it's always good, especially up here, to get 5-0. I was pretty happy with that. Obstagoon is definitely worth the investment, guys. It really is. If you haven't hatched one yet, you get one traded to you. It's the only one I hatched so far, and I've hatched a decent amount of eggs. So it can be rough to hatch one, and you just got to be patient, or just hopefully somebody in your community has one to trade. And this Lapras is not giving me a hard time. But anyway, I want to appreciate all the support. I really appreciate everything, like I always say. Please like, comment, subscribe. It means the world to me. We're going to keep trying to get these videos out every day. So I hope to see you guys every day. And this is my rating after this video. So until tomorrow, I appreciate everything. Jerseytoof out. Thank you so much. Bye-bye now.